Welcome to Camano Island State Park. Camano Island State Park, like so many other state parks in Washington, it started out as the, home and playground of the indigenous people. So in this case, we're talking about the Indians, the Kaikalos and the Snohomish Indians. They use this area in the summer, as a area where they would gather seafood, and also they would gather berries. This place is pretty unique. It's pretty cool. My wife and I and my daughter, we've lived here for quite a while, and we really enjoy it. I would show you a view, but I'm afraid that people are gonna say, "Oh, we're moving to Camano Island." But I'll show you anyway. But don't move to Camano Island. Just stay where you are and just come out here and visit us. So how you look at that? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That is gorgeous. So I'm gonna walk down one of my favorite paths, and maybe people will like it, or maybe you won't. But I'll tell you a little bit more about the history of Camano Island. There's a ton of things to do here at the state park. The area we're walking to now, is basically an area where they come out and they have picnics, and there's a big pavilion here where you can have, reunions or big large gatherings. It's kind of funny to say large gatherings, since we're in the COVID realm, or hopefully we're on the decline of the COVID realm, but that's just the way it is. So this park was in 1949, the Grange petitioned the Department of Natural Resources for this land. And so this land was provided as a state park in 1949. 900 volunteers in one day, I didn't say a week, I didn't say a year, in one day they created the base of Camano Island State Park. So on Camano Island, that term volunteer is a serious term, and we do a lot with that word, it means a lot to us. Yeah, the term volunteer on Camano Island, it means a lot, and we do a lot with that. This area is known for the artisans that live here. There's a lot of studios that are on the island. So people that come out here, they'll come and do the studio tour, and they even have it so you can bike the island and do the tours. And you'll see a lot of people on sunny days coming out here to the park to enjoy the sun. They'll eat lunch out here in this area. And as we get down closer to the area I'm talking about, you'll see what I mean. And like I say, the beach here is determined by the tide. If the tide is high, there basically is no beach. I shot some drone footage that you'll see later, and you'll see what the beach looked like. That footage was shot at high tide, but at low tide, you have a pretty nice beach. And right now, there's a bunch of kids down on the beach, and they're throwing stones now. I don't know if you can hear that or not. So yeah, we definitely like to take advantage of Camano Island State Park. There's a bunch of trails here. I think if you look online, it'll say officially there is 2.3 miles of trails, but that's definitely not true. There's a lot of trails here. A lot of trails have been added to the state park. We have the Beaver Pond Trail, which is really cool, and it is called the Beaver Pond Trail because there's probably a 100-pound beaver that lives in the pond, and he doesn't like me. We had a fight one day, and he wanted to show me who was boss, and it was so funny. He went and started gnawing on a tree, and I came back a couple days later, and that tree had fallen across the trail. I don't know if he was thinking that tree was going to fall on me or not, but I just learned to stay out of his way. He doesn't like me, and I don't like him, and he's a big boy. So that is one destination trail that we have. The other one is a high loop trail, and that one is pretty unique. It goes through a ravine, it goes over some hills, and it also goes to behind people's homes. I mean, so it actually takes you pretty close to people's homes, but the views over there are unbelievable. I mean, it really is unbelievable, and it's worth the hike. And that is a pretty good hike. We also have a trail that takes you to a neighborhood, and that one takes you over a pretty steep hill. The grade is pretty steep, so if you're not in good shape, you can still do it. You just gotta take the time. The issue is there's a lot of mountain bikers that take that trail, so you can't have your headphones on, or you will get run over. You got to really pay attention to the people that are on the bikes. And just look at that view. I'm going to move closer to the edge here. So where we are, this is a group area, and like I said, it's for this is not a camp area. This is just like a pavilion, and we'll be there here shortly. But this area is just unbelievable. Try to take myself out of frame for a minute and just let you see what I'm talking about. Unbelievable area. And it's sunny. You know, during the winter months on Camano, you take advantage of every sunny day you can get. I know we do. So this is the pavilion I was talking about. We're coming up to it now. Everything here is really nice and clean and neat. The volunteers that work here, they do a really good job. And if you do come, police yourselves. You know, don't leave your trash. Don't leave your dog poop everywhere. They provide dog bags here, everything, to try to get you to maintain the property. It really is a nice property. If you came here on a Saturday, you know, with your kids or whomever, it would literally take you about 4 or 5 hours to walk all the trails. So that would be a really good day. And then take advantage of the pavilions and things that we have here. Just in the background, there's picnic tables everywhere in this area. You can come here and have a quick lunch and just enjoy yourself. And then Kama Beach is also located close to this area. It's a little much to do everything in one day, but hey, with me, it's worth the squeeze, right? The juice is worth the squeeze. So if you try it, you will probably enjoy it. Just come out and take a look. Oh, and remember, go home. Don't stay here. You are not welcome to live on this island. We have a moratorium on new people, and the quota's been met. So don't try to stay. You got to go. Hey, thank you. Enjoy the video. Listen to the waves lap up on the beach. Beach walking and beach combing is definitely something that we do at Camano Island State Park. In the summer times, you'll see the kids building forts out of driftwood. They don't encourage that because it's dangerous, but it is fun, and kids will be kids. And this is such a peaceful time. Just listen to that water and enjoy. For years, the state park had a very primitive boat ramp, and then they added pontoons, floats, that allowed you to launch your boat without getting wet, which actually is pretty nice. They put pilings out in the water, and the pontoon floats would attach to the pilings. As you see now, we're coming up on the pontoons. They had to pull them because we've had some really bad storms this year, and it was damaging the pontoons. So these things are now, they need repair, and I think they basically saved them because pulling them out prevent further damage. And as you can see, these things are loaded with mussels. This beach is it actually contains large butter clams, mussels, and there's horse clams here as well. They no longer let you harvest that, but when you could harvest it, it was really good. This ramp is where we launch our boat. We won't launch it here now because there's no dock here. This is the old way, and my boat is too big to launch without a dock. It'd be hard for me to make my big daddy body climb up on that boat.